Hey guys, welcome back to JC Radio, the only podcast that says the most incorrect information with the utmost confidence. We're back today with another episode. I have no idea what we're talking about. I'm guessing that's more on John and Alex this time.
You got the same article as we all did.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm still not really confident in what we're talking about with it.
So, before we get on the article, or is it even an article if it's just a Facebook post with a bunch of pictures?
It's an article. It's out by Film Junkie.
Yeah, they just put a bunch of pictures up for it. I mean, you can go on anywhere and find it on an article.
Is that
Okay, let's
what
put it this
takes?
way. We don't have any of the words. We just have the pictures.
I'm just saying, is that what it takes these days to be an article?
Well, it's like picture book, but via the internet.
Can I just say something real quick?
What?
I
Sure.
love your hoodie.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I love Rick and Morty.
Rick and Morty's the best. I have yet
It
to
is.
see anything from season 4. But
I'd say it's a good solid 3 out of 4 episodes.
that's good.
Yeah, so hitting on cylinders.
Season 2 is still my favorite.
Season 2 is my favorite. I don't like that they reset the dynamic. Like the family dynamic. I know they kind of had to, but like, I feel like with Rick in charge, there's a lot better storytelling.
Yeah, but then at the end of season 3, they're just like, hey, we're family dynamic. Anyways, all right.
So, a lot of movie news dropped
movie news.
this week. If no one can figure that out right now.
Golden Globes.
The Golden Globes on top of like trailers coming out, on top of announcements.
I didn't really see trailers for that much.
All the ones in that picture. Well,
No,
I say
there's a
50%
lot
of those.
Yeah.
Because I found all but 5.
I don't know they dropped this week.
No, the Morbius trailer drops next Friday. The second Black Widow trailer drops on Monday at halftime of the.
A lot of
National
those
Championship.
already had trailers that have dropped. Like, I don't know that much dropped this week.
It's just a lot of movie
know.
news.
Yeah, it's just a lot of movie news that has happened this week.
Sure.
Can I say one more thing?
Go right
It's
ahead.
been on my mind. It has nothing to do with what we're talking about, but I really want to talk to you guys about it real quick.
Well, before that, quick movie PSA for anybody out there. If you go to a movie, please clean up after yourself, or I will come punch you in the face.
So that's anywhere. You will just show up and just
Yes.
punch him in the face.
I will just show up and punch you in the face.
If I go all the way to, like, I don't know, Idaho, Ruxburg,
Sure.
and just watch a movie, and, like, I'm done with my popcorn soda, but I didn't finish it, but the movie's done, I just drop it right there, I'll start hearing, and you'll just come up and punch me in the face.
Yes. I understand a little bit of a mess. In any movie, you expect some popcorn, you expect a little bit left behind. When I see mounds of popcorn everywhere and I see like 5 popcorn bags and like 6 drinks left behind, that's when I'm sitting there and I'm like, I'm going to punch everybody in the face, because how hard is it especially just the bag in there, how hard is it to pick that up?
Very. Dude, you just got done watching, like, an intense movie. Like Cats. I'm sure you can't pick up anything after watching Cats.
Tell that to the Star Wars crowd, because they actually know how to clean up after themselves.
Well, it's because we're polite people.
No, we're not.
No, shut up.
Dude, the Star Wars crowd
I didn't say we were truthers. I just said we were polite people.
The Star Wars crowd has been great. Right now, the worst is hands down Jumanji. Like, anybody who comes to watch it, it doesn't matter if we get 10 people or if we get like 50, it's trash.
Well, like, you gotta understand, like, you're watching this movie with, like, Danny DeVito and The Rock in it, so you're
Danny
already...
DeVito's not in that.
Check your facts, son.
Yeah, so...
Where's
with
Danny DeVito
with
in?
Danny
great
DeVito
confidence,
is The
he's
Rock.
In Jumanji?
Yes.
No.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, look it up right now. With great confidence,
It
we
is
say
Danny
bad
Glover and
information.
Danny DeVito. Danny Glover plays Kevin Hart in Jumanji the game.
Yeah.
And Danny DeVito plays The Rock in the game.
That's why he's like...
Because he's the one. Are we in Florida?
They're like high schoolers playing a game.
Not in the
What?
second one.
In the first
Yeah, they
one...
are.
No, they're
No,
not. 2 of them
dude.
are. But it sucked in the old guys this time.
Have you seen a single
They don't
trailer
play
for
The
this
Rock,
movie?
then.
Yes, they do. Danny DeVito and The Rock are...
Oh my gosh!
The Rock is his avatar.
The same dude from 1 is still The Rock.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is.
No, he's not.
Maybe later in the movie when they get their bodies back. This is bugging me so much. Yeah, because Jack Black's character isn't Bethany, and
It's the big football player. Pull up the trailer. It's the only way you're going to realize what it is.
Dude got on Wikipedia to see the cast. Oh my god!
Because it even pans out, and it's like a ghost figure of Danny DeVito going into the rock.
Look at me, Cody. You know me. You really think I wouldn't know a Danny DeVito movie when I see it?
Possibly.
No. You know how much I love Danny DeVito.
I also know you feed me some BS too.
Only for breakfast, and it's way past dinner time. So, when have I fed you BS about Danny DeVito?
I didn't say about Danny DeVito specifically.
Well, now you're just getting personal. So, anyways, while you're looking for that, I'll just talk to Alex about this. So, I was watching a bunch of like Bigfoot videos, right? And you know what bugs me? Oh, he's got the trailer. Hold on 1 second. I'll show the trailer. Skip forward.
You still talking to your friends?
Yeah.
Danny DeVito.
Are you out of your mind?
Watch.
Watch.
What? Who are you?
You're Spencer's grandfather.
Are we in Florida?
See?
Whatever.
I think I deserve an apology.
Nope.
All right.
You're a jerk.
Go back to what you were going to ask me.
Okay, so I've been watching a lot of Bigfoot videos, right? And here's what bugs me about them. Especially today. People are like, oh, this video was taken 3 months ago. Okay, so 2019, modern age, modern technology. And they're like, this guy stopped in the middle of the road and saw like Bigfoot walk by, and you could kind of see him on his dash cam, you know, and they just stay there for like 10 minutes before they decide to drive again because they're just like, oh my gosh, was that Bigfoot? What was that? Why, especially with the technology we have today, doesn't anybody ever get out and chase after Bigfoot?
Because it's Bigfoot.
So what?
He's like a 10-foot tall
No, I don't.
humanoid.
But here's the thing. One, get on Facebook Live. Put on your location. Hashtag holy crap, I flippin' found Bigfoot. Everybody's going to home in on your location, whether you're dead or not. You know, you're going to be the first person with actual evidence for Bigfoot. So, like, there's like 10 grand right there from nature people. It just bugs me. Every Bigfoot thing is just like, oh, like, there's Bigfoot, but we're not going to do anything about it. Because why? Like, it's 2020 now. We're probably going to get more Bigfoot videos. And I just want to know why nobody ever chases after him. And for, like, legit reason. Because then, like, we have these TV shows or we have these articles where people are like, if you zoom in, enhance, Photoshop, and just copy and paste a Bigfoot photo there, you could see that it's Bigfoot. I'm like, no, run after the guy. He's obviously running away from you. So, like, he's more scared of you than you are of him.
Yeah, so let's back him up to a corner.
No, yeah, that's the woods. Who they just backed up in a corner in the woods?
It's a metaphor, John.
Okay, well, he's fine. He's fine.
Yeah, until he lashes out and kills
Well,
you.
you turn around and run, and then you put it like on selfie mode. Think about that selfie run. We were just like, holy crap, there's Bigfoot behind, like chasing you. I don't know. I don't know. What do you think, Cody?
I think Bigfoot's not real, and I don't care.
So say you know, because Bigfoot is real. Say that you're driving down your road to your house, and you just see a Bigfoot man just walk in front of you. What would you do?
I'd probably let him keep going.
Why?
Because he's obviously doing his own thing. I'm not interrupting that.
But you don't need to interrupt that. You just gotta be like, hey, Mr. Bigfoot man, do you have a minute? Like, I have candy. I've seen the movies. You like candy.
So you're gonna catch him like a pedophile?
Do you want to? No, it doesn't have to be like a pedophile. It could be like a.
You're just gonna offer him candy outside your car window.
I don't know what he has inside of his car. What do you have in your car? Like meth? Does Bigfoot do meth? I don't think he likes that stuff, man.
I don't have anything in my car.
So give him the candy. And just be like, Mr. Bigfoot, man, I got him, man. He's like, well, why are you always running? Like, where are you going?
I'm still pretty confident. I'm just going to be like, yep, going to let him do whatever.
But why?
If he wants to be a hermit and live in the wilderness, he can be a hermit and live in the wilderness.
Anyone could do. Why just get a picture with him?
But if he's a hermit, he probably doesn't want a picture.
What would you do, Alex?
I just take a picture and go about my day.
Well, but you would have to get close. He's walking.
Then I'd let him walk. I don't want to try after Bigfoot. I'm good.
I'm not trying to try after him. I just want a good picture of him.
Well, if I know I've seen him, I've seen him. I just go about my day.
That bugged me because then you guys would be like, "What's wrong?" And be like, "Well, I just saw Bigfoot, but no one's gonna believe me." So
it happens.
Like the time I saw the UFO, no one believed me. But
Probably did see a UFO.
It was there.
Probably wasn't an alien.
I don't know if it was an alien or not. It was an unidentified aircraft. I don't know what was up there. Or flying object. What does UFO stand for?
Unidentified flying object.
Yeah, that's what it was to me. I don't know what it was. It was just floating there with lights.
Probably just saw.
Anyways, so I don't know. It's just something. It's what I think about when I drive so far to record a podcast. So,
all right.
If anybody out there's with me, please let me know. If I'm just the crazy one in the group, then whatever. I'm an a-hole if I take a picture of him. A clear, focused one, too. So, whatever. I'm an a-hole if I say Danny DeVito's in a movie also. So,
Getting back to movies. So, that 2020 list, huh?
Venom 2!
Good.
Yeah.
It's going to be set in the MCU, apparently.
Bullcrap.
That was part of the new agreement.
Really?
Part of the new agreement.
Well, I know they made the last one PG-13 so that if it ever made it to the MCU, then they could.
Yeah.
Which is also why they referenced New York.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Well, they also kind of had to because Lethal Protector and everything.
I guess, yes.
Yeah.
So, will Tom Holland fight this Venom?
I don't know. I don't know if Venom's actually going to make it out of this one.
Really?
Like, I think he's going to get his butt whooped. And, like, Carnage just goes away. Because Carnage is stronger than Venom.
But you know who's stronger than both? It's
Anti-Venom.
Anti-Venom, yeah.
Toxic. But I guess anti-Venom.
Toxic died in the first one.
He did?
Like, all the ones that were in the little canisters were the colors of Riot, Shriek, Toxic.
No. Toxic is the mix between Carnage and Venom. He's the one that's like red on top but black on the bottom.
Well, they had a black one in there.
I know they did. I don't know who that was.
Okay.
But yeah, no, because Carnage is like Venom's spawn. Well, Toxic was the spawn of like both Carnage and Venom. But the guy was like, well, I don't want to be bad. I want to be good. And so he became good and like beat the crap out of Carnage and Venom.
So, do we have a trailer for that? Because I wouldn't be surprised if we don't. Because
we don't have one.
No, we
yet.
don't. We don't have a trailer for that.
Well, the big problem with that
I
one...
wouldn't be surprised it doesn't drop till October.
Well, there's also... Like, they haven't factored in reshoots yet on that one yet. Like, they haven't gone back for them. And I'm wondering if they're going to be able... Since the deal went through, this movie's already been shot. Like, it's probably in... They're getting ready to do reshoots. So I wonder if now that the deal's done, they're going to reference, like, Vulture or Shocker,
yeah, but
maybe Mysterio, maybe like just reference past things. Like they're not going to be able to reference new things, but like reference some past things to tie it in better.
I think the best way to do that is if somebody mentions like Peter Parker being Spider-Man, and then having like Tom Hardy's character be like, "Oh, I hate that kid."
See, I almost kind of would like it since Eddie Brock also hates J. Jonah Jameson. If they had that J. Jonah Jameson, Alex Ross podcast that he was doing, where he revealed him, if that was like broadcasted and Venom saw it, or Tom Hardy saw it and just was like, "Dick," and like walked off.
Yeah. Because I don't know. Yeah. Again, I like to remind everyone this is wrong information with confidence.
Yes.
So, everything we're saying is wrong except for Danny DeVito. So
apparently,
that is true.
So,
but
what's next on this list?
Bad Boys for Life.
Oh,
this actually looks good.
It looks like Michael Bay all over.
Oh yeah, no doubt about it.
Straight up Michael Bay. And then like they did some like Martin Lawrence is still doing his like depressive stick that he did in the second one.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like, oh, how good is this actually going to be?
Will Smith is still doing
Mike Lowry.
Yeah. Well, I like them both because Will Smith is like the slapstick dude, and friggin' Martin Lawrence is like the like serious but not serious dude. I feel like they work together pretty well.
Yeah, it's literally Riggs and Murtaugh, but they're both black.
Yeah. So, anything you like to say about that?
Apparently, that one's one of the first ones coming up off of that list, though, because that one comes out in a little over a week from recording this.
Nice.
Is it really?
Yeah.
It
That goes that
17th of January.
Ooh, that's never a good sign.
Nope.
I take it as you will. I mean,
no movie has ever done good in January. No movie. It's the dumping ground for movies.
I need to research that.
I mean,
I don't expect this movie to do like fantastic. I just expect it to be like a fun last Bad Boys movie.
I mean, it can't be that bad. First off, I can't say that because while it did release in December, it gets its wide release in January, and that's 1917.
It counts in December, though.
Does it?
Yeah, because if they won an Oscar, it has to count in December.
Well, yeah, but I mean, as far as wide release for everybody to see it, it's a January release.
Not everyone's going to see 1917.
It's going to get a lot.
It'll get a lot, but it ain't going to get Saving Private Ryan numbers.
Well, let's be real here. A lot of things don't get massive numbers, but it's a war movie. It's going to get people. Midway had a lot of people.
Midway did. I would give you Midway.
And, I mean, 1917 is supposed to be even better than that. I mean, Midway didn't win anything, and 1917 won the Golden Globe for Best Movie, so...
You know what's probably not going to get a lot of views, believe it or not, is Fast and Furious 9.
Bullshit.
No, because, look, it's got John Cena, of course. You know, the Vin Diesel.
Of course, he hasn't been in a single other one.
No, but John Cena's been in, like, everything lately.
Well, yeah, but if you said The Rock, of course, it's like, well, yeah, he's been in
No, I'm saying John Cena, of course, as in, of course, John Cena is going to be in this movie, because John Cena's been in everything.
Okay, I mean,
you know,
interesting that they changed the car on the cover.
I don't think it's going to do good. I feel like they should have stopped at the last one. It ended perfect. Literally perfect.
It's still gonna. You still have the people that are gonna go because it's Fast and Furious.
Yeah, but like, I think they were smart doing like Hobbs and Shaw because all those people went and saw that. I think if they did like a, you know, Lenny and
Hobbs and Shaw tanked.
Yeah, but everyone's did it?
It made a profit.
No, it did
I didn't
good.
think it did that well.
Yeah, no, it did
It
great.
didn't do like massive, but it tanked means it lost money. It did not lose money.
Yeah. And it made a lot up on the digital downloads.
No.
So, no, Hobbs and Shaw did like
Shaw, I'm
really
pretty sure,
good.
made a decent profit.
Yeah.
Yeah, it made $758 million
Okay.
on a $200 million budget. They made $500 million off of it.
Yeah.
So
that's what I'm saying. If they did like a
Will
Don
Nine
Letty, like,
I mean, will 9 get maybe like massive numbers? No, but it's still going to make a decent profit just because it's Fast and Furious.
I think it's going to do as good as the last one.
I don't know.
And I meant Fast and Furious, not Hobbs and
Well,
Shaw.
what's the story going to be?
Well, obviously they got to
Who
do another
knows?
job.
Yeah, that's the thing. I'm like, what else can they do? Oh, it's another job. Oh, family.
They're the same thing over and over
I was
again. What do you
gonna
want me
say-
to tell you?
I get that because like
When
after
they made 4, did you go, huh, I know what this is going to be? You're going, sitting there going, I don't know what's going to be in this.
4 still had a storyline because that's when Lady died. So, or
Okay,
died.
3 then.
You know, it was more like 6. Like watching the 6th one I was finally like, okay, I think I'm done with this.
But you're still going
Took
to
you
get
6
people
of 'em?
just because it's Fast and Furious.
Because here's the thing, Tokyo Drift was different, unique, and went back to the basics of street racing.
That's not all. Argue with Justin on it. He'll tell you the whole movie was not about street racing. And from the clips I've seen, yeah, it wasn't just about street racing.
Then?
I'm pretty sure like Dom was stealing like out of trucks and stuff and was covering it up with the street racing.
That was the
That's
first,
the first
one.
one.
Yeah, you're saying it went back to what
it was still a street racing. Like, yeah, he was stealing, but like that was
The
just
whole
that
thing
was a
wasn't
side story.
street racing.
The whole thing was about Paul Walker's character trying to figure out who the street racers were that were stealing.
Yeah, so it wasn't just a movie about
I
street
didn't say
racing.
it was just about street racing, but the focus was about street racing and the culture.
The movie gave you cool cars
Sort
that did
of.
cool things really fast.
And that's what Tokyo Drift did too, went back to the basics.
That's what all of them did. They gave you cool cars that went really
How many of
fast
these
and
have you
did cool
seen?
things.
How many have you seen?
Most of them,
Most
just
of
because
them.
Justin turns them on, and I'm like, okay, I guess I'm watching this now.
I'm just saying, like, Tokyo Drift wasn't like save the world from terrorism type of stuff. It was just like, I have issues at home, so my parents moved me to Japan, and now I know how to drift. So, like,
Sure.
Yeah, it's a
also,
good movie.
Like,
And the lead actress from
everyone will
Columbia.
tell
That's
you that
right.
Tokyo Drift was like hands down the worst one.
and Little Bow Wow.
Yeah.
I forgot Bow Wow was in that.
Yeah, he had the Hulk van.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's very cool.
cool.
Anyways, but yeah, okay, so Tokyo Drift, yeah, Too Fast and Furious, like, yeah, watch that one, and then like Tokyo Drift, like whatever. Fast and Furious, that was interesting because like one of the main characters was dead. Fifth one,
No.
yeah,
No.
yeah,
You skipped one because Han's in the fourth one and he dies in 3. They
You
go
don't
back.
die.
he dies in the third one.
Do you
Yeah,
count Drift as
you
3?
didn't know
Yes,
Hans.
Drift is 3.
Yeah, but you didn't know Hans was like in the grand scheme of things the main character.
Yeah, but he was in number 4.
Yeah,
'Cause that's when they brought in Gallagher.
Yeah, that's but you didn't know that. But number 4, yeah, you see Hans, so you have a bit of a backstory. Letty, quote unquote, dies, and then the 5th one, she's back. You're just like, holy balls, like what's going on? And then the 6th one, it was when it was finally like what it is now, and that's when I was like, yeah.
Is that when Statham killed Han? The 6th one?
No,
Or is that the 7th?
yeah, no, I was at the end of the 6th one.
Okay.
Was when he was like,
Was it?
Pop. He's like, Dom, you're next, or something like that. Yeah.
Even though he was
Sure.
in Japan at the time.
Yeah, so, yeah. Well, no, that's why, no, it explained why Vin Diesel was in Japan at the end of it, yeah. So, anyways,
Next one is The Conjuring 3.
who cares about that?
I'm a little over it.
Yeah. But the next one is A Quiet Place Part 2.
That one looks cool to me.
Did you see that trailer?
Yes, I did.
That trailer scared me.
So, are they like venturing out now?
Well, their house was on fire, so I imagine something happened when, at the end of the first one, when those other two came. I feel like when they fought those two, it caused their house to, like, blow up or something like that, because they were in the cellar.
Right.
And I feel like because of that, they had to, of course, move on. My wife's theory is that they went to that specific, like, junkie place on purpose, because that's, like, her brother or something like that.
Well, the rumor is that the aliens aren't the only bad things left.
Yeah, it's like people.
Yeah, like Walking Dead style.
Yeah. Which I'm like a lot of people are comparing it to Walking Dead. How else can you compare it? It's about the survivors. It's not about the aliens. Just like how Walking Dead was about the survivors, not about the zombies.
Right.
So, but I do like that it's finally going to show what it was like when it started.
I do like that.
Yeah.
I think that's cool.
I hope they also show, because John Krasinski said that they're not immune, but their armor's so tough it can withstand tank fire.
Yeah.
So I really hope they show like how tough their armor is.
I'm sure they will.
So,
So
but
he's not going to talk about The Conjuring at all.
I mean, it's
Skipping right
an
past it.
overrated like
It's
story.
It's a story about the Warrens.
Yeah, it's just
And their journal.
something about demons
Okay.
and Annabelle will probably show up again in it for some reason.
There's going to be an entity of some sort.
Yeah,
You could say that about a lot of horror movies then.
Yeah.
Well,
Well,
that's
that's
like-
kind of what we're hitting the nail on the
yeah.
head.
I mean, there's there's good horror movies out there. Like Quiet Place Part 2,
Maybe.
but first one.
Okay, if we're basing it off the first one, then yeah.
Yeah.
Sequels
The
sometimes
Conjuring-
tank, dude.
I mean, yeah,
Sequels
yeah,
aren't always good.
Generally, the second one does. But we're talking about The Conjuring. We got Conjuring 1, 2, and 3. We have The Nun, and The Nun 2. I don't know if that came out yet or not. Then you have
Annabelle 1 through 3.
Annabelle 1 through 3. Then you have Insidious 1 through 3.
There's those are.
Yeah.
That's Elizabeth
That's what
Warren.
started it all, was Insidious 1. It's overrated. It's done. It's dead.
So are you saying a lot of horror movies are overrated?
Yeah, sometimes, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, it depends on the horror movie. I feel like they overkilled this one. The Saw franchise, I felt like they overkilled until Jigsaw came out, and they changed it up a bit and made it less disturbing.
They're rebooting it.
And apparently
For
they're
some
rebooting
reason.
it. Well, that's what Jigsaw was supposed to be. Was like a
I
reboot.
thought so, but I wasn't around.
It was still. I've only seen bits and parts of it. It was pretty good. It was like a legit movie. Not, hey, how many people can we get to throw up in the theaters? So
Yeah, I quit watching the Saw movies.
watch Jigsaw.
I mean,
It's a good redemption movie if that's what they were going for.
Moving on, Doolittle.
that one's coming up soon.
I'd be down with Doolittle.
So I don't.
It's been a while.
It's based off the book, right?
Yeah.
Is Eddie Murphy's Dr. Doolittle based on the book, or is that a completely
No.
set?
No.
Okay. See,
No.
I saw Doolittle and I'm like, is this supposed to be like Eddie Murphy's? And I saw the trailer and I was like, that's nothing like Eddie
Just
Murphy.
like Eddie Murphy.
The Eddie Murphy one, they took the concept of the
Doolittle,
person Doolittle and turned that into what they turned it into.
Okay.
which I think they did good
It did good.
Did
It
good.
just is like, this is based off the actual book.
Got it.
with the giant
See.
tortoise island.
Or I guess
Didn't
off
even
the
know
TV
it was
show
a
as
book.
well.
Yeah, you know that like concept of like the giant turtle. That's the giant island. It's like palm trees and everything, but then
Turns
it starts
out
to
to be a
move. That's
turtle.
like a giant, like tortoise.
I'm guessing that's where it came from.
Yeah, came from
Okay.
Doolittle. Doolittle has to go, and like I forgot.
I can't remember.
It's like he
been
has to, like
forever.
basically like something's wrong with this island, and he has to go help like the turtle or something like that.
Sure.
So
Still didn't know it was a thing, but all right.
yeah, good book, good read. You should read it.
Yeah, for the next movie though, I have no idea.
This looks like an acid trip of a movie.
I don't even know what's going on.
What is it? Just called 10?
yeah,
Tenet. Is it 10 or Tenet?
it's 10.
Okay, so it's 10,
It's 10.
two different times.
But like
on
it's
the
like
picture.
it started off as like a serious movie, but like time is like broken.
See, I thought it was a different universe, like the Upside Down.
Oh no,
Like a parallel.
because he entered in that room and they're like, "What happened here?" He's like, "It hasn't happened yet."
It's Tenet.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was 10.
Dude, that's why I questioned the picture. I'm like, I don't know if it's Tenet or if it's 10 because of the way they wrote it.
I thought it was Tenet, but I was like,
Well, having the one side flipped and having the N as a different color, I'm like, it could just be 10 and they're showing it two different times.
Yeah, see, that's what I thought.
that's probably what they're going for, but the movie's called Tenet.
Yeah.
But
It is.
yeah, I have no idea what's. Obviously, it's time, but I feel like I'm getting a real Inception vibe out of this one.
Yeah, well, like it seriously looked like a James Bond, Jason Bourne type of movie, and I was like, all right, a sweet like agent like action movie, and it looked super serious. And then all of a sudden, like time started messing up, and I was like, oh, he probably has like a mental illness, how he sees things differently. But then everybody's like, yeah, there's something wrong with the time space continuum, and you're just like, what the flip in the what in the name of acid trip is this movie like?
The website I'm on says no plot synopsis had been revealed for it yet, though the project is described as an action movie epic revolving around the world of international espionage. It's a Christopher Nolan movie,
What's
so
this? What is it?
That says it right there. Christopher Nolan.
What does espionage mean?
Spy.
spies.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Why can't they just say that?
Because the actual
Screenplay
term
is
espionage.
so it's written and directed by Christopher Nolan because he also wrote it.
Yeah. So it's going to be an Inception movie. Guaranteed freaking to it.
I couldn't
Did he
get into
do that?
Inception.
I love Inception.
I couldn't get into
I
that.
didn't realize he did Inception.
Great actors, though, by the way, in it. Everyone did 110%. I just can't get it about the story. Do you think his top fell down at the end of that?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I think so too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Totally
Like
fell.
Christopher Nolan came out in an interview and said, if you're a dad, you know the answer.
Sure.
Yeah, it fell.
Yeah.
I don't know. It stars John David Washington, who I've never heard of.
Is that the guy from Get Out?
Maybe.
Oh, might be.
With also including Robert Pattinson, Aaron Taylor Johnson, Elizabeth Debicki, something like that, and a couple other people. Oh, and the last one being Michael Caine. So decent supporting cast, it seems like.
Michael Caine coming back. There's an Inception right there.
Yeah.
All right, Alex. Since there's a lot going on here, you'll just read off the titles, and if we want to talk about it, we can. And if not,
Okay.
then we'll just keep moving.
Well, the next one we're going to talk about because it's Eternals.
What is that?
So
More Marvel stuff.
Yeah.
the
Thank you.
Eternals,
Thank you for that.
the Eternals
You're welcome.
are superheroes, if you want to call them that.
They're enhanced humans. Thank you.
No, they're because
And
this is the movie they're going to introduce the X-Men in. Guarantee it.
Bullcrap.
Because
Okay, explain to
They
me
have
everything.
to because the
So they're
Eternals
mutants.
are the first things created by the Celestials. They're the first superheroes.
So they're mutants, essentially.
Yes, they are mutants. Because you have the Eternals, which came out to be the really good people, like look like humans, have powers and everything, and then you have the Deviants, which are the ones they mutated that look like monsters and like lower class than the Eternals. And then, ironically, Thanos was a deviant.
Oh.
But
Is that Angelina Jolie I see in that picture?
I believe so.
Wow.
But anyway, but the Celestials came back. They didn't like the Eternals. The Eternals turned them away, but before the Celestials left, essentially, they made the mutants. Like, the next evolutionary step was the mutants after the Eternals.
Okay.
So, like, they have to introduce the X-Men in this movie, I feel like.
So, who's the one dude in the picture? Because, not gonna lie, it straight up looks like Iron Man.
Oh, you mean the guy that looks like Iron Man?
On my picture, it's blurry enough to where I can't see who
Here.
it is.
Yeah, look at John's. Because that straight up looks like Iron Man.
I have no idea who that is. Because they're supposed to look like humans, so he might be a deviant, and I just can't recognize who it is.
Okay. Just based on everything that's, like, on him, I'm like, that straight up looks like Iron Man, dude.
They put a bad guy on the poster. I'll tell you two who it is, but, like, I'm surprised that they did that.
Is this Asian dude right here? Like, is he the dude from Doctor Strange? Because he looks like that guy.
It's not him, but I can see what you're saying.
Okay.
It's not Benedict Wong.
All right.
The guy in the middle is the dude that plays the taxi driver in Stuber.
I haven't seen that. So,
Like, he's... Like, he got really buff. He was, like, an internet thing for a little bit. All right, so the next one... The Kingsman. It's a prequel to the Kingsman franchise.
oh, okay. All right.
But it's not
looks
the
cool.
Kingsman, it's the Kingsman.
The Kingsman, sorry.
Looks interesting.
Looks cool.
Yeah.
I like that, Voldemort's in it.
I don't know who that was, but sure.
Ray Fiennes.
No.
It's got Jaman Hussein in it. If you don't know who that was, he played the wizard in Shazam, and he was also
You mean
in...
Khonshu?
No. Is that how it's pronounced?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know how you pronounce his last name. I knew it was
One more time,
Jaman
I'd like to remind everyone, with great confidence, we give you wrong information. Great confidence. Like I'm like 100% sure we are right about everything we're saying.
Yeah.
Looks cool. I
Yeah.
like the Kingsman franchise, so I'm probably going to see
I still need to see the second one. I hear it's amazing.
Either way, the one dude I was mentioning was in Shazam, and he's also in Never Back Down.
And he was in Guardians of the Galaxy,
and
Captain Marvel.
No, didn't know he was in
It's the same
those.
character.
He was in Spartacus. Yeah, Spartacus. He was
Yes.
he was in it for like 2 or 3 episodes, and they
Yeah.
changed to someone else. But yeah,
Oh,
Next movie, Bloodshot.
Vin Diesel.
Yeah,
I've heard
I'm pretty
mixed
sure we've talked
opinions
about this
on
one.
that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Let's move on.
I've heard mixed opinions on
Oh.
Bloodshot.
I love you, Vin Diesel, but JDF did it first. Anyways, keep going.
I'm just going to say Harley Quinn because I'm not going to say the whole title.
It's Birds of Prey.
Just say
not
Birds of
Harley
Prey.
Birds of Prey,
Quinn.
Harley Quinn.
Birds of Prey and the Fabulous.
I'm sorry, if it's
Emancipation
Birds of
one
Prey, why
Harley
is she
Quinn.
like the main person?
I don't
Because
know.
It's the Birds of Prey and the Fabulous and the Emancipation of Harley
And it's not
Quinn.
even the Birds of Prey. The Birds of Prey's Huntress and Batwoman.
Huntress is in this.
I thought Catwoman was in Birds of Prey too, or was that the original Birds of Prey? Why does Birds of Prey keep changing?
'Cause-
Comics.
Yeah.
Okay.
Next one, Onward. I love
That-
this movie.
That looks. I am so excited for this movie,
It's fantasy animation. It's going to be great.
and it's just.
And it's by Disney Pixar.
And I love how they took the concept of like a fantasy world turning to like a modern age, like, oh, you left the lid off, the unicorns are like digging through the trash can, and
Oh, dude,
like-
I love it that they're traveling in a 1970s painted
yeah,
unicorn
yeah.
van.
I feel like this takes place in like the 70s or 80s.
Oh, dude,
And
that's
like
gonna be
they're
awesome.
they're dragons, the dogs. So, oh no, this looks amazing.
Why did we skip over Birds of Prey so quick?
Did you have anything you wanted to say?
Why
I
didn't you?
thought it looked good.
Why didn't you say anything when we
'Cause
paused
y'all
for
were
the
just like,
transition?
Birds of Prey onward. And I
No,
was like,
we paused. Did
what?
we pause?
We paused.
We paused.
not much. I thought it looked good. I don't know why y'all skipped over.
Okay,
it so
hold on. We'll
quick.
go back. Hold on.
It looks good. It just
It looks weird.
I'd like to.
What do you
I'll probably
expect
wait
out
a
of a
bit
movie
to see
featuring
it.
Harley Quinn?
I feel like DC is DCing this movie.
They are.
Yeah, and that's why I'm like,
They have too many producers in the pie.
See, and that's why I'm like,
What do you mean? I mean, you're probably not wrong, but I still think it's going to be a good movie.
I mean, I don't know. I'm scared for this movie for all the right reasons.
You and every other DC fan.
Yeah, so
I think it'll be fine.
I do like that they put the hyenas in it, though.
yeah, I do appreciate that. I don't like how they had her cut her hair though. She looks absolutely weird.
That's the new hairstyle in the comics.
Oh, that is?
Yeah.
She looks weird.
Didn't she have the same one in?
No, it was
this
it
is
was
shorter.
Long, it was longer.
You can tell this is shorter.
Yeah, this was
Oh.
shorter.
Oh well.
Do you think now? Here's the big question, and without getting into any arguments, because this is a legit question, will we see
Nope.
Joker in
No.
this?
Or he won't even come back.
No, not even a small cameo.
Not even. Nothing.
I'm not even saying Jared Leto, just the Joker in general.
They'll just name drop him.
I know the way they did in
They
the trailer.
might. Oh, did they?
Yeah, she's like, oh, I dumped Mr. J, and now I'm like my own woman, or something like that.
Yeah,
Oh.
they won't even mention him because they haven't cast a new one yet. So they
They're
won't
not-
even mention
Well, they'll
him.
need to
What do you
cast a
mean
new
cast
one.
a new
Jared
one?
Leto is perfect.
They're not going to go back to Jared Leto.
They've
Whoa.
already said he's still on for more Joker stuff.
He said
Uh.
that. His team said that he'd be down for more Joker stuff.
I haven't seen
DC has
anything
said
saying
nothing
that
on
And
he's
that's
not
what I'm
part
saying.
of it.
DC has not been making good choices, and I am not sure about this movie.
That's not a good choice.
So Onward is next, and we talked about that. So,
Do you want to say anything on that one?
well, no, I mean,
I mean, I've had a bunch of kids come into the theater that think they've already watched it. No, straight up, like I saw a little kid the other day that was like, "Oh, that's a really good movie. I liked it." And their dad was like, "Okay, we'll come and watch it when it comes out." She's like, "No, it's really good." I was like, "Okay,
They pirate it?
how are you gonna pirate something that's not even out?"
I don't know.
that's what I call a good pirate. That's what I'm saying. Hey,
I
well,
think she probably saw the trailer and was going off of that, not realizing that wasn't the full movie.
Yeah.
Cody, now I need to make sure I'm seeing this right. You see right here at the end of the van,
Yeah.
you see those words right there? Do you not see those? It says like
No.
Jared Leto was a legit Joker.
Oh yeah, I see that now.
Why is that on there?
I don't know.
That's weird.
Because the artist is trash. Just like Jared Leto's Joker.
Oh gosh.
Also, like the next movie that's on this page.
Okay, here's the thing about the next movie on this page. So I'm going to talk about this and not you.
Go right ahead.
Okay, so we have Godzilla versus Kong. Here's all that I know about Godzilla versus Kong. And remember, I know everything about Kaiji, Toho, Godzilla, and Kong. They're doing smart is what they're doing. Because in Godzilla 2, they refilmed like a bunch of it because the first screening, people were like it was good, but it sucked. And then they did their second screening, and they were like, it doesn't suck, but it's better. You guys could do better. But by the third screening, which was the movie, what we got, they had to change the story. They had to change a bunch of scenes and everything like that. So with Godzilla versus Kong, same thing. People were like, it's a great movie. And there's actually like a small scene clip that got leaked of like Godzilla like standing there in his like intimidation pose and Kong getting ready to just pound his face in. And Kong's huge because he was a baby and like
In the original.
in Skull Island, I guess.
Skull Island, yeah.
I guess original for this thing, but again, they were like great movie, but it sucks, you know. So they're going back again. I really don't think it's going to be released in 2020. I heard that they pushed it back to 2021.
I wondered that. I wasn't going to say
Yeah.
anything because my first question was, I thought this was 2021.
Yeah. Well, as I said, they probably fixed it in time. I don't know. Because originally Godzilla was supposed to come out earlier in the year, last year, but then they were like, we need to push it back because of the reshoots and everything like that. And if
Who's
you
the
ask,
third monster? Who do you think's going to be the third
oh,
monster?
it's going to be Mecha King Ghidorah, no doubt.
You think so?
But I got two reasons why. One, the director said instead of King Ghidorah being the main bad guy in the second one, he wished it was Gigan. Now, both of those would have been great because both of those are like his top nemesis. Well, if you ask me, his top nemesis is Destroyer. But in the common things, like his top nemesis is Ghidorah and then like Gigan because they're both not from this earth. The reason All right, and so he's like, I wish Gigan was it because, and he said because of where they're going with Godzilla and with everything like that, and Gigan is a cyborg, so of course with what they're going with Godzilla, and saying we should have had a cybernetic monster makes me think, oh, it's probably going to be Mechagodzilla at first, right? And because they even said that like there will be a definite winner in Godzilla versus Kong because the original, it was like open for debate on who won. But they said that there is going to be a point where Godzilla and Kong need to work together to fight a bigger threat. And I was thinking Mechagodzilla, no doubt about that. But in the after credits of Godzilla 2, the bad guys come in possession of Ghidorah's head that Godzilla ripped off in the ocean.
Yeah, but that could be saved for later, though.
Yeah, but we know that Ghidorah has regeneration power. So I'm guessing he regenerated part of his body after they like quote unquote like bring him to life or whatever, and the rest of his body they replace with cybernetic enhancements. Thus, the birth of Mecha King Ghidorah.
They never introduced cybernetics yet, though.
But they do imply that they have like that technology.
Okay.
So, and we also know that Mothra might show up because at the end, during one of the newspaper reels, it says that they found another egg. Mothra dies all the time, people, so it wasn't surprised that she died. Said that Godzilla's keeping the Titans at check, and it said that there was some weird activity going on at Skull Island. So, that's all we know. That's all I know. And that's a lot that I know, but still not enough to say anything about this movie. But I personally hope it comes out in 2021, or if anything, December of 2020. I don't think they're trying to throw anything away or try to get a Grammy or anything. I think they're just trying to do what they've always done and give us a good monster movie. So,
all right.
Yeah. I love Godzilla.
All right, you got the next one is Free Guy.
I don't know what to make of that movie.
I think this movie's going to be hilarious.
I mean,
I
I'm
think
not
it's
saying it won't
action
be. I just don't know
comedy.
what to make of it.
Is that the self-aware like gaming character?
Yeah.
With Ryan Reynolds.
The poster art says they needed a hero. They got a guy.
I feel like it's going to be like Detective Pikachu.
Sure.
I was thinking Deadpool without the suit.
That's what Detective Pikachu was, but with Pikachu instead of Deadpool.
Kind of, I guess.
And for kids. I don't know. I don't really have much to say about that.
Yeah, I don't really know what to make of that movie.
Top Gun. Maverick. 2020.
Tom Cruise. Is Val Kilmer going to be in it? I heard he is.
I think he's in it for a little bit, but he's got throat cancer. So like,
Oh,
I don't know
no.
how much like he's actually in. He's had throat cancer for like years.
It looks good. I feel like everybody knows that Top Gun is like the best movie ever. So, have you seen Top Gun yet, Cody?
Nope.
Oh my god.
Don't
All
need
right,
to
Trolls
either.
World Tour.
It's a Trolls movie.
I actually think this is gonna be good.
I haven't seen any of the Trolls movies, so I can't say
I mean,
anything.
there's only
I
one
think it's-
so far.
I think it's
but,
gonna be good.
yeah.
I like Trolls 1. I will say it's really funny to get Max going on Trolls World Tour, and he starts rapping the Tiny Diamond rap. It is quite funny.
Hey, you know what's a good movie that's coming out though?
What?
Minions and the Rise of Gru.
Dude, I don't know about this one. Minions
Can't be that
was,
good.
Minions was terrible.
It was fun.
No,
Yeah, it was.
I did not
It was
think
a
it was
movie.
King
with,
Bob.
fun. I did not like Minions, and I love Despicable Me, like 1 through 3. I did not like Minions.
I haven't finished the second one, so I haven't seen the third one yet. But I
Like-
saw Minions.
I like the 1 through 3, and I did not like Minions.
All right. Well, we can move on from Minions then.
We can move on for the next one.
Yeah, Peter Rabbit 2. Anyways, move on.
Death of the Nile. Like, I didn't know this was a series.
I didn't know that was a thing
Well,
to begin with.
Is that the one from like it started off with like murder on the?
Murder on the Oriental Express.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know it was a series.
It's a book series.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I knew there was a book called Death on the Oriental Express. I didn't know it was a series.
I don't even read, and I know this.
I didn't know it was a thing at all. So there you go.
I don't know. I like Death on the Oriental Express.
I haven't seen it. I hear it was great.
It was good.
Unless you read the book. I heard it was weird if you read the book.
Yeah.
So
I've heard the same thing, actually.
No clue.
All right. My Spy. Looks like a good kids movie with Dave Bautista.
looks like it reminded me of Game Plan.
Yep.
Ooh, that's a good Yeah. Game Plan or The Spy Next Door or The Pacifier.
Yeah. I imagine that's what's going to be like with Dave Bautista, so I think it'll be good.
Yeah.
Sure.
The Cruise 2.
Did they really need a second one?
No.
So, is that all we got on it? Because
Like, is this
I've
island,
seen
is
the
this
first
island
one.
gonna go down under too? Or
like I saw the first one and I'm like, wait, they're making a second?
Yeah, I don't really have much to say about it. Like, I was kind of forced to watch this first one. It was at a party out
the
of
bigger
all places.
question is Nicolas Cage coming back?
I didn't realize he was in it to
yeah.
begin with.
He's the dad.
Oh.
And Ryan
You know-
Reynolds and Emma Stone.
There's some people that, without actually seeing their faces, don't realize it's them. And then there's some people I can just pick the voice out and be like, yep.
You could pick out Nick Cage.
Well, to be fair, I've watched it once and only like halfway paid attention.
At any point during that movie, did you just feel serenaded for some reason? Like you needed to take a bubble bath?
No, I did not.
Because that was Nick Cage's voice that gave you that
He also
sensation.
did his crazy eyes in the movie.
Yeah, he did.
I
Yeah, so at the
definitely
same time,
missed that.
during your bubble bath fantasy, did you all of a sudden feel like freaking like a demon monster was about to just grab you, just shake you dry, and
No.
then oh, okay, well, I don't think.
Clearly, I missed that was Nicolas Cage.
Well, obviously, you were watching the wrong movie because that's how everyone feels when they hear his voice.
Oh. Well, then I'm clearly watching Nicolas Cage in everything wrong.
Like Ghost Rider? Oh man, I couldn't sit down during Ghost Rider. So
National Treasure? Oh,
hey,
I
no,
will give
give
you
me-
this. National Treasure was good. Ghost Rider was
no,
terrible.
that was great.
What's wrong with the
no,
first one?
what's wrong with the first? Yeah, Ghost
Ghost
Rider.
Rider.
The only thing they got right about that whole transaction of Ghost Rider is that Johnny Blaze's dad died and he made a deal with the devil. The only transaction they got right.
If you take it away from Big Marvel, because I didn't know it was a Marvel movie when they made it,
What's wrong with you?
I thought it was great.
He didn't get any of his powers besides the motorcycle, the chain, and the penance stare.
Take away knowing it was a comic because I didn't know it was a comic.
Well, no, but that was a good thing because the second one they gave him his powers, and the second one sucked.
Yeah, that second one was worse
That
than
was-
the first. I didn't even think you could go worse.
That was hard to watch.
That was like me watching Blade. I didn't know Blade was a comic book movie. I
What's
just watched
wrong
it
with
for
you?
what Blade was.
It was
yeah,
like-
but Blade is actually good.
Blade is what started everything as far as the movies go.
And in my opinion,
See, didn't
Blade
know that
2
when I
is
watched
better.
it.
And did you know Blade is black? He was the first black Marvel superhero movie. Did you know that?
Yeah, we've talked about
Not
that.
Black Panther.
Yeah.
And
Black
the first
Panther didn't come out before Blade in comics.
no movie.
Oh.
movie.
Because
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, you know what else? But Blade was also like a hard rated R.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
also has Steven Dorff in it.
That's right.
I don't know
And
who
you
that
know
is.
who wasn't the first hard rated R movie? That was a Marvel comic book movie.
Deadpool.
Deadpool.
Yeah.
It did better than Blade, though.
Well, you got the '90s versus now. Like, come on.
I thought Blade was out in the 2000s.
Here's
No,
but here,
99.
yeah. Here's my
Okay.
point. I'm sick and tired of people still having those arguments. We all know the truth.
Yeah.
Yeah, shut up.
I just didn't realize that was for me, Blade and Ghost Rider, didn't know they were comic book movies. I just watched them for what they were.
Did you know The Losers is a comic book movie?
Didn't even know that was a movie.
I think I knew that.
That's Jeffrey Dean Morgan, Chris Evans.
I figured it out just by the format that they filmed it.
Yeah, it's a Marvel movie too, so that's a rated R Marvel.
Well, I
movie.
didn't know that. Well, there you go. You know, it's not a rated R Marvel movie.
Well, it may not be Marvel, but I think it's Marvel.
Sure.
You know, it's not a rated R
No,
Marvel
what,
movie.
John?
Wonder Woman.
Wonder Woman 84.
All right,
I
me and
haven't-
Cody have already talked about this and our thoughts on it, so I want to hear John's.
I haven't seen the trailer yet.
I
need to.
Mind, then.
I am so nervous to see anything DC, man.
They got the first one right. They got Aquaman right. They got Shazam right. They're on the right track.
They got Batman versus Superman right.
No,
they shut up. They got Justice
No, they
League
didn't.
right. They got Jared Leto right.
No, they didn't.
Yes, they did.
No, they didn't.
All right,
Whatever.
hold on. We live in America. Let's vote. All in favor of Jared Leto, say aye.
This is
I-
a democracy.
All in favor of not, say aye.
Okay.
All right, hey,
nobody-
there you go.
everybody's
Unanimous.
in favor for Jared Leto.
Anyways, I haven't seen it yet. Based off of the artwork and actually no, based off of the artwork, it looks good. Based off of people's opinions that I've heard, I don't know.
I have issues with a couple things, but I've already talked about them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't
Yeah.
know. I guess I need to watch it.
All right. Underwater.
First second horror movie of the year. Forgot The Grudge was already out
When does Underwater come out?
This weekend.
this weekend. So
Can
the
we watch
10th.
it?
No, we all have plans.
We don't have plans on tomorrow, on Thursday?
I have an assignment, dude.
Yeah.
Cody? Here's the thing.
I have to finish designing
You know what this movie reminds me of? I kid you not. And why I'm excited?
47 meters down.
No. That movie was interesting, though.
I mean, yeah, it
reminds
seems like
me
the
of,
same
Well, it's released in January, so it's not. I don't have high hopes for it already. And the monster looks exactly like the Reach off of Aquaman.
I
Sure.
haven't seen the monster. No, it looks like Alien. They're off on an adventure that no one's ever done. 47 meters now, you knew it was sharks and that something was going to happen because they're like, let's go swimming for sharks illegally.
Touche.
So,
Okay. I should have said the second 47 meters down.
I
The
guess,
first
yeah.
one actually was based on a true story.
oh shoot, that was real?
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, I don't know how much of it was real, but it was based on like an actual story where these people were like got trapped in a cage underwater with the sharks.
That's
so
horrible.
the second one was just I don't know why it was a thing.
Did you watch it?
Nope.
I didn't watch it either.
It's just one of those
stuck
ones.
on a rock, right?
They're
I-
like stuck underneath like an underwater temple.
Yeah. I have no idea. Anytime you make a movie based off of something true and then you make a second one, I sit there and go, why? Because clearly the first one had a point. Now I'm like, I don't know what this one is.
Yeah. No, I get you. I got you. Like Open Water 2. It's like, why do we need that?
Yeah.
Yeah. But anyways, no, Underwater reminds me of Alien. 'Cause just the way they introduce it, the way how
I
like
can
they're
see
not
that.
sure what's going on and like everything. And like and the actors I think that could pull it off based on what's going on. So it looks
Yeah.
legit scary, you know. Doesn't show what's going on, messes with your imagination, doesn't actually show the monster till like the end.
Yeah.
I like horror movies like that. They're legit.
I'm pretty sure The Grudge was on this list, but The Grudge is
It is.
already
It's
out.
the last one.
Yeah. Okay, going quick. You tell me when
All
to
right,
stop, okay?
No Time to Die. I already skipped it.
Okay, The Gentleman, No Time to Die. Okay, so No Time.
Are you
to
not
Die.
going to talk about 007?
Did we already talk about that?
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure we did.
Yeah,
We
We're
talked
going to
about
Jungle
007
Cruise.
in general, but not necessarily that
All right.
one.
The Call of the Wild, Harrison Ford.
There's no trailer out yet. I didn't see it at least.
I've seen like concept stuff. Looks deep. Looks deep.
Sure.
It's an Oscar movie. I feel.
Probably.
Yeah.
All right.
Jungle Cruise.
I know it's a rock
It
movie.
looks good.
That's all I know.
It's a Disney movie.
Yeah, it looks good. Like it
Is it-
seems like.
Was it a thing before? Is this like a remake? Or
Yeah, that's a remake,
Okay.
and it's based off of a ride.
So as
No, I haven't been. I think I've been
Well,
on the rise.
I've been on
was
the
the
ride.
first Jungle Cruise any good? Or has anybody seen it?
No, it came out a long time ago.
Okay.
I'll get on Disney
Well,
Plus nostalgia.
Never mind then.
Mulan.
Sucks.
we've
All
talked
right,
about
yeah,
that.
let's move on, yeah.
Secret Garden.
Don't
I've
know
read the
anything
book and
about it.
seen the animated movie.
What is the Secret Garden? Or are we just not gonna? Tell me later.
You wouldn't like
I
it.
don't know anything about it.
Fantasy Island.
That looks trippy.
The first one's super trippy. And
There's a first one.
Yeah, this is a remake.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Was the first one good?
For 80s horror, it was good.
Ooh.
Oh, is this a horror thing?
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Look at the picture.
Well, it's also really brightly colored, so excuse me.
It's got what's his bucket? The waiter dude.
Jordan Peele.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, not Jordan. Yeah, Jordan. Yeah. No. Yeah.
Yeah, Jordan Peele. Jordan Peele.
Yeah.
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 I don't know.
Or no.
No.
Ant-Man. Michael Pena. It's
We-
Michael Pena.
When's it come out? I
Yeah.
can look it up. Never mind, found it. Comes out on Valentine's Day.
Oh shoot! You know, my wife and I forgot about Valentine's
Yeah,
Day till the other
Michael
day and don't
Pena.
know what to do. Now we know what to do. So
Might want to be weary of that one.
It's got a pretty solid supporting cast: Lucy
No,
Hale,
yeah.
Maggie Q,
Like it's supposed
Portia
to.
Doubleday.
It's supposed to be
Jimmy
really
O,
good, and the whole concept of it is like Fantasy Island. You can do whatever you want, you fulfill every fantasy, but the island warps your fantasy.
but you have to fulfill
and you have to
everything.
fulfill it. Yeah,
Yeah. So she's like, I want to get revenge on my childhood buddy, and she's like, oh, it's a hologram. That's such a good hologram that she realized in the middle of torturing her. Fetch, not a hologram. And then the trailer they give it away when she's like, oh, I'm your friend, and she's like, I waited my whole life to hear you say that. And then her friend gets got, and I'm like, oh, well,
Sure.
there you go.
Yeah.
I know, it looks good. Looks good.
Ghostbusters, we've already talked about.
Looks good.
Yep.
Looks good.
Talked about Sonic.
Talked about Sonic.
Great.
The redo of it, yes.
Black Widow, we've already talked about.
Looks great.
Artemis Fowl.
Yeah, what's Artemis
Fowl.
So
It's not the book
book.
series. It's
August 9th.
So it could be great. It could be god awful because it's based off of a book.
it could be.
Not even
but
just a
Artemis
book, a
Fowl is
book
like based off of
series.
like he's in a crime syndicate.
Oh.
Like they're like a crime school, right? That's Artemis Fowl, right?
No idea.
Really quick,
I know
Cody,
it's a book, but I don't know much about it.
you said it could be really good or really bad. You don't know because it's based off of a book.
Mostly a book series. Single book movies aren't usually too bad. It's when it's a book series
Isn't like
that
every movie either really good or real bad?
Well, yeah, but when they're based on books, there is no like in between. It's
it's either
either
good or
really
bad.
fantastic or it's god awful.
because-
I can name you
like-
5 bad ones right now.
Oh, Harry Potter.
No, Series of Unfortunate Events.
Harry Potter 2.
Percy Jackson.
Harry Potter 3.
Aragon.
Harry Potter 4.
Cirque du Freak.
Cirque du Freak. And then I'm trying to Twilight.
Then Harry Potter 5.
No, 50 Shades of Grey because I heard that one was way more off the book than anything.
Dude, I could argue about which one was the most off the book, but we're not.
Did you
getting
watch
into that.
both of those?
Both of what?
50 Shades and Twilight?
No.
I
I
was
saw
made to watch the
one
first one.
of Twilight.
I saw one of Twilight too. Your girlfriend take you?
Yep.
Yep.
Yep. I saw the second to last one, and
Same.
it ended exactly how I expected it to. It ended with the whole eyes waking up thing, and I was like, "Yep, saw that coming."
All right, moving on to New Mutants.
Yeah. Yeah. Twilight! Yeah.
We already talked about New Mutants.
No.
Oh no, we talked about
No, we did not. No one knew this thing was coming out.
what was the one we talked about?
Eternals.
Eternals. That's what
I
we talked about.
I thought New Mutants was a TV show the way the trailer looked.
Well, this is the last Fox movie you'll ever see.
It looks bad for a movie.
Why is that the last Fox movie?
Disney.
Disney owns Fox.
Fox.
This one's getting released under the Fox.
Doesn't mean they can't release stuff under Fox.
They can't release any superhero things anymore.
Yeah.
They could do it if
I don't
they
know.
want.
It
I mean, if Disney owns it, they could always release it under the Fox logo.
I don't know. It's cool to see like Wolfsbane, Sunspot, Magic, and Moon. I can't think of her actual name.
Jared Leto's Joker.
Yeah,
No.
Yeah.
that.
All right, I'm skipping Emma.
Yeah, I don't know anything about that.
I don't either. Hansel and Gretel looks weird.
That looks weird.
So good. I haven't seen anything for it. Just a picture of it. I'm like, this looks awesome.
It's like a reverse.
It's the actual grim fairy tale telling.
Oh, still
Yeah.
looks weird.
That's
I wondered
the
why.
point.
I was like, man, this looks a lot different than what
It's
I thought.
supposed to. Hansel,
Oh, it even says a grim fairy tale.
yeah. It's supposed to be like it's supposed to be a lot closer to like the actual grim fairy tale, which is why I'm excited for it. I'm like, yes, finally like a dark fairy tale.
Don't they end up killing the witch and like becoming cannibals?
Something like that. I don't know. I don't know all the grim fairy tales. I just know they're like all super dark and weird, and I love it.
I tried reading those comic books, and those comic books was just weird. So, I don't know.
Comic books.
Yeah, they got the grim-tailed comic books.
I don't know. They turned them in the comic
Yeah.
books.
Yeah.
All right, Soul looks good. It's a Pixar movie. It's
Yeah,
about death.
looks good. I don't know
I didn't
anything
know.
about it.
I thought it was about some sort of music because he's on piano keys.
It's called
Well,
Soul.
It's a play on words. He's a jazz musician, but
Oh.
he
That
dies.
died.
and
Yeah,
his soul comes out.
Didn't know anything about it.
I thought it was a blues thing, like, the soul, and like he teaches some kid like his traits of like
Yeah,
being a
that's
blues
what
artist.
I thought it was kind of like.
Can we make that a movie?
We should.
That'd be a fun movie.
In the Heights, it looked all right.
You skipped. I still believe.
I'm not looking at that one.
Okay.
Well, we can still mention them.
In the Heights. I don't know what that's
I
about.
still believe, or yeah.
I don't know what In the Heights is. Can't get anything out of that picture. It's literally just words.
Looks cool.
And you
Cool
got
font.
Scoob.
Scoob. Cody, take it away.
Looks bad.
Looks
Okay.
bad. Has terrible animation.
Like, this is like the 4th time they've redone his origin story now.
I like the animation. It looks fun.
Oh, it looks so bad.
All right. The next one is
David
the,
Copperfield.
the
David
personal history of
Copperfield.
David Copperfield.
I think Dev Patel will do great as David Copperfield.
Oh, by far.
He's a
He looks
phenomenal
like him, too.
actor. See, I haven't actually seen David Copperfield, but
Dr.
Dev
Who's in it, too,
Patel
Peter
is
Capaldi.
awesome,
Oh, yeah.
so I think it'll be a good movie.
This looks like a classy movie. Like, if you just want to go and watch a good movie, this is the movie to go watch.
That's the biopic for that year. That's going to be big.
Oh, yeah, by far. Halloween Kills.
Is this a sequel to the last Halloween?
Yes. 'cause
Yes,
it has
and the
Jamie
last-
Lee Curtis on it.
And the last Halloween erases everything canon except for the first Halloween.
I knew we talked about
Yeah.
that.
So
Or at least me and you did at some point.
So it's
Something,
Halloween
yeah.
2.
Halloween 3.
the last full measure.
Yeah, I didn't get to watch the trailer on this one.
I don't know what it's about. I assume it's a war movie.
It is, obviously, with the picture.
Sure. Again, another
Who's
war movie.
directing
Probably
that?
be...
And of course,
Sebastian Stan's in it, so it's probably going to be good.
and of course
William Hurt.
Samuel
And
Jackson.
Christopher Plummer. Ed Harris. Samuel Jackson. Yeah, there's a ton of names in it, but it's also released in January.
That doesn't mean... It's usually not a good
Well,
sign, but
I
it
wonder.
doesn't mean
Hold
it's
on,
a
I wonder
bad
if it
sign.
says released in January, but it's going to be released in December.
It can't be... Wait. Which one?
The last measure. It says released in
That's not a
January.
January release.
It says only in theaters January.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, it's not on this list of stuff I'm looking at.
They could have pushed it then. All right.
Wasn't
Last Night in Soho.
That looks all right.
I didn't mind it.
SpongeBob the movie, or the SpongeBob movie,
Yeah.
which I'm like, whatever happened to SpongeBob the movie?
It was already made.
Yeah. And that was a great movie. Anyways, The Turning, that looks super weird.
Yeah, I don't really know. Is this like a vampire movie, or is it supposed to go off of that
I can't.
demon movie?
I really. I thought it was demons. I really can't tell what it's about.
Does that one have the kid from Stranger Things in it?
No,
I can't. Not in this
maybe.
photo.
It says watch the children with care.
I'm pretty sure. Hold on.
Oh, does it have Will in it?
No.
Oh yeah, yeah. No, not Will. The other. Yeah, this is the one with the
His
kid.
real name's Will.
Oh yeah, yeah. This does have the kid with Stranger Things in it. Yeah.
Finn Wolfhard.
Finn
Not-
Wolfhard.
What is
there
it
you go, sorry.
about?
I don't really know. All I can gather from the trailer is these kids like to figure out what you don't like and kind of like fuck with you. I don't exactly know the full extent of it.
You took my cuss word.
You already cursed already.
No, I didn't. I said
Yeah.
frickin'.
No, you said bull crap earlier.
It's coming out
I
later
only
this
get one
month,
F word,
so
and it's my F word.
Well,
I don't exactly know what to expect of it. I don't know that it's demon based, but it's hard to gather anything on it.
if you
from
find
the
an
trailer.
appropriate way to use the F word between now and we're done, I'll keep it.
Okay.
It's gotta be appropriate. You can't just be going around and be like, oh, flip, oh, son of a... Yeah, don't do that.
Dude, the next one looks
Dude,
creepy as crap.
I love
The Invisible
what they're
Man.
doing
I
with
do too.
classic horror movies. The Mummy was great, and now they're doing Invisible Man.
That's the one we're talking about.
And yeah, they're doing Invisible Man, yeah. And it looks so scary.
And dude, it looks like what it should be, like a creepy stalker
Exactly.
ex-boyfriend.
Well, and like, they're still keeping true to a lot of the original. And here's what I hope. I hope they do all these remakes for the horror movies, and then I hope they take all these horror movie characters that they created from these scary movies and then make a Monsters movie, and then just make it PG.
Why not the
with all
Monster
these-
Squad?
Because the Monsters is better.
I
Just
don't
take the Mummy from Tom Cruise's Mummy, take this Invisible Man, just the scariest crap you'll ever see, and then all of a sudden we just have the Monsters. Do you think they'll ever do the thing for the Black Lagoon?
Yeah.
They did. It's called is it The Lady in Water? No. You know, that Del Toro movie that won Best Picture.
No.
It looked exactly like the creature from the Black Lagoon.
Oh, I know who you're talking. Yeah,
Where
no.
she fell in love with the
Yeah.
fish man. Yeah.
Aqua.
No, it wasn't.
No.
Oh. Which one were you thinking?
I know what you're talking about. I don't remember what it is.
Well, while you find that, the next one is Raya.
Raya and the Last Dragon. It seems cool, but I already got my dragon fix in How to Train Your Dragons.
Yeah.
And then we got The Grudge, which is already out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Way Back. I don't know what that's about. But
This one looks cool.
Shape
So,
of Water.
which one?
Oh, Shape of
Shape
Water,
of
yeah.
Water, yeah. So The Way Back seems pretty cool if you like sports movies because
Is that what that is?
Yeah, there's a shot clock in the back or scoreboard in the background.
Yeah. I just didn't look at that.
From what I got out of the trailer, like his family died and he became an alcoholic and like a hermit to this town, but he was like an all-star basketball player. So he gets called back into coach and like he has to coach the team up back to like what they had been. I don't know. It seems really good.
Sure.
Train to Busan.
2.
Train to Busan 2. Sorry.
I didn't even know about the first one.
I didn't either.
All right, moving on.
Antebellum.
Last but not least, Antebellum.
Gonna be a cool horror movie.
Is it?
Jordan Peele.
Well, it's made. I mean, Us wasn't really that good.
Get Out.
I
was,
liked
though.
it.
And I heard Ma was.
Ma was bad. Us was meh. So he's got an all right track record.
Okay.
If it chooses you, nothing can save you. It looks creepy.
I mean, it's got a flipping butterfly.
It has to do with slavery. I do know that much. Like in the movie, at least.
It says officially the word antebellum can describe the time just before any war, but it's usually used in reference to the American Civil War. So
Oh,
there
that
you
makes
go.
sense.
How do you explain the band Lady Antebellum?
Sometimes words just... We have a band called Skillet.
Yeah, what gives?
Sometimes band names just happen.
All right. Other movie. I got like 2 other movie news things. So,
What else did we get?
I was saying that's the end of the list.
no, I have 2 other ones. So,
Antlers.
articles have come out and have been shown to be true that Christian Bale is in talks to join Thor 4 Love and Thunder.
Really?
And
yeah, you talked about
it is
who
rumored
was
that he
for.
might be cast as Beta Ray Bill.
Really?
2 big things with this. A, we're getting another hammer-wielding God of Thunder.
Yeah.
The second thing is that Beta Ray Bill's entire species was wiped out. Their planet was eaten.
By who?
Okay.
Galactus.
That's what I thought.
So,
Everyone keeps saying that Galactus is going to show up at some point, which means Silver Surfer,
yes, he does.
which means X-Men and Fantastic Four,
Mm-hmm.
which means Venom is going to be merging with Spider-Man.
Well,
and-
there's another rumor, too, actually.
What?
Disney Marvel has also finalized purchasing the full rights to the Incredible Hulk.
No way.
So, the only one they don't have now is Spider-Man, but they had the deal. But the Hulk has a very important mutant that was introduced in his book that fights Black Panther a lot. And his name's Namor.
Is that like the Aquaman
We
version?
talked about him.
Yeah, I told you.
Is he like the Aquaman version of like?
He's literally Aquaman.
Yeah. And then when they talked about the tsunami underwater or whatever in Endgame, and that Black Panther chick was just like, "Oh yeah, something happened underwater," and Black Widow's like, "Did you explore it?" And she's like, "No, it's a tsunami. It happens all the time."
Yeah,
That was apparently supposed to be like the Easter egg to
Namor.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, like, Black Panther 2 could be, like, Atlantis and versus Wakanda. But Namor is a big
That'd be
asshole,
cool.
though. Like, he's totally mean. Like,
So is he a good guy or a bad guy?
he's like an anti-hero.
Yeah, okay.
He's just in a hole.
So, they had to buy the rights because they're going to use Namor in Black Panther 2, is my feeling.
Could see that.
I think that'd be really cool.
But a main speculation, what they released is that they bought the rights to do a Hulk movie. But I have a real feeling that that's just smoke and mirrors.
Yeah.
I think they bought the rights for Namor.
And then Antlers is coming out, which looks scary.
I can't wait to see it.
Are we
It's
gonna
about
watch that
when to
together?
go. I'll go watch it.
I
with you.
know. And if
am
you guys heard the October
maybe.
talk back then, it's when it goes scares the crap out of me.
The only reason I say maybe is this is saying it's a limited release, so it might not be here.
It might be in like St. Louis or something.
It might be.
So,
But, you know,
and your brother, our photographer, lives across the street from a giant AMC theater in St.
he
Louis.
does.
So
He won't go, but he does live down there.
So, and I know a lot of like releases, limited releases are shown at that theater. So,
Okay.
so do we have anything else?
Unless you wanted to talk about the Globes.
Well, let's recap real quick.
I'm not recapping all those movies.
Okay, we'll recap real
A lot
quick.
of movies
So we
coming
could
out.
judge movies whether or not they are released in January or are a book. If they are a book or released in January, then they suck. Okay,
Some of them.
they're just horrible. You know, and if it's a book and it has a sequel, it is just the most worst thing ever. Now, what's worse than that is if it's a book sequel that's released in January, then
It's just gonna be awful.
they just don't even bother. It'd be worse than Cats, is what I'm saying. But if it's released in December, it's all right. I hear. Nobody for some reason will chase after Bigfoot, because if you do, you're like an a-hole, I guess. Alex hasn't used his F word yet, but we're allowed to say dick in this thing, so just don't be a dick and chase after flipping Bigfoot.
Clean up
So-
after
Not allowed to because Cody
yourselves.
stole my F
Because
word.
Cody stole the F word, you dick!
And clean up after yourself in
And
the theater.
Clean up. Don't be a dick and leave your mess in the theater. Cody will literally run up and just sucker punch you in the
Suck
face.
you? What's he gonna do?
He will suck and punch you in the face. So don't do that. And I don't care what you say. If you say I'm wrong, then you're a dick. Jared Leto's Joker is
I'll be the biggest dick in the world. He is not
is
good.
great.
No.
It's a
Whatever.
great
We
one.
outnumber you, Alex.
And Cody doesn't know how to listen to Nicolas Cage correctly,
Apparently.
and
Or just watch movies in general.
or just watch
Well,
movies.
we established that a long time
Don't know
ago.
how to do anything right. The only thing you got right, Cody, is that Jared Leto is a
Great.
great Joker. He's a great Joker, you know. So
You were
and,
so outnumbered on that; it's unbelievable.
and
No,
here's the
we're
thing:
not.
if
Not
you
in
think
this room, we're not.
if you think Jared Leto's Joker sucks, then you're a dick. That's what,
I told you I'll be the biggest dick in the
and
world.
I want to hear from you. I want to just tell me what you think. Tell me everything. You can find us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, or you can email us at jcradio.podcast@gmail.com. Anything else? You listen to us on Spreaker and Spotify,
YouTube.
and we're working on getting on other platforms, so listen to that. It's 2020. It's going to be a great year. Going to be a great year. You dicks!
Yep.
So, anything else?
You sound like Tourette's guy.
I do.
Sure.
Okay. Oh, is that it?
That's it.
Guess.
All right. Well, this is JC Radio, and we're signing out.
Peace.